Hey, what's good, y'all? Listen, you know what's funny? I think this group probably would have driven each other crazy if it weren't for the fact that they were related. Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Lessons from Plastic, where every shelf tells a story. Y'all know me, I'm Moody West. We're going to get right into it. All right, we are still focusing on teams this week, and I don't think any team is as iconic as this group right here. Yep, these guys right here, the 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And notice I referenced 1987, not the original, comic lore straight out of the comics with the all red bandanas. I'm focusing more on the OGs from the 87 cartoon. So let's talk about it, right? So, like I said, they probably would have driven each other crazy if they weren't related. They're brothers, obviously, right? So let's break it down. So Leo was always the disciplined one regarding the cartoon series. Raph was always sarcastic, always had some dumb shit to say. Donnie was always in the lab cooking up something. And Mike, well, Mike was always trying to find the next pizza. Y'all know how Mike was, right? Four completely different personalities, And somehow this squad became one of the greatest teams in cartoon history. All right, so check it. Growing up, I don't really remember these guys, fighting amongst themselves or anything like that. They were always like teasing each other. They stayed joking, wisecracks, what have you, whatever the case may be. If anything, they rolled their eyes regarding, the insults and the roastings. But when Shredder showed up, best believe they wasn't trying to fight about who was right. There were no jokes. They were really about putting, shell to ass. So everybody knew their role regarding the Turtles, you know what I'm saying? And that's something a lot of people forget. A lot of teams in general. Could be your family, could be your friends, your co-workers, your marriage. You don't need everybody to think the same, you feel me? As far as I'm concerned, everybody's got to pull in the same direction. Some people lead, some people solve problems, some people keep everyone laughing when shit starts to get heavy. So long story short, man, every role matters, all right? Blatantly obvious. Every role matters. You can't expect you in everyone, because that usually weakens the team instead of strengthening it. If everybody had to think like you, nothing would get done the way it needs to be done versus getting it done as a whole. The Turtles didn't succeed because they were identical. They succeeded because each one brought out something different that the others couldn't, and that's real teamwork. So the lesson: stop looking for people who are just like you. Start appreciating the people who bring something a little different to the table, okay? Because the strongest teams are not built on sameness. They're built on trust. Point blank, period. And that's pretty much it. Listen, sometimes the best lessons, they come from plastic, man. And here, every shelf tells a story. I'm Moody West. I appreciate y'all checking in, rocking with me. Stay tuned for the next one.